What's going on, everybody at home? Welcome to episode 7 to the Mr. Genuine podcast. My podcast. My name is Raul. I'm your host. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me. As always, I want to make sure you guys are taking care of all the things that are important to you in your life, paying your dues, and being there for those in your life who need you. Because watching these videos, it's not real life. I try my best to make sure these videos help you in your real life by providing some of my favorite quotes, some of my favorite things that I keep in mind, and overall just things that I think most people should try to remember every day. They say common sense is not very common. Sometimes it's true, sometimes it's not, depending on where you're at in life and where you're at literally on the planet. Because you become the average of the top 5 people you hang out with the most. You guys have heard this before. It's countless times I'm sure you've heard it. And it's very true. If you hang around 5 vegans, you're going to, odds are you're going to want to try the vegan food and become a vegan yourself. That's just one of the examples. If you hang around 5 gym rats, you're going to want to be a gym rat yourself and get nice and strong. If you hang out with people that are business-minded and want the best for their families, you're going to be also a business-minded person who wants the best for your family. Now, where am I going with all this? Today's episode, again, is going to be short, sweet, and to the point, because I want you guys to basically crush it. I have some things I want to do. There's some challenges I want to overcome, especially in my personal life. And it can only be done through faith, courage, and determination, willpower, all that good stuff, guys. Today I'm pulling out the sword because I feel like a warrior, finally feeling strong. No sharp edge. It's just a replica. But it's got some nice weight to it. I'll keep it out. But yes, guys. In today's podcast, I want to just talk about the idea of, how do I say this? Reinventing yourself. And doing it over and over again. To the point where you have to just simply wake up and adapt. Doing what you gotta do as a human being. And here I am. I'm becoming somebody who is able to withstand a lot of pressure for myself and for my family, for my loved ones. And I've had to definitely reimagine and reinvent myself countless times. From being a little scared kid to being a kid who has to try in school, to being a young adult who has to finish college and make it in the social realms, to being a man who's out here working, making money, and providing for himself and his family. And so I've come to a point where in my life where I'm so used to just things just coming to me, an answer, I catch the answer and I use it. I find the solution and I use it. But sometimes I forget that I'm somebody important. If you guys don't have the thought that you're the very best, you can do anything, then that is something to strive for, because I definitely want to let everybody know that's watching my videos, watching my podcast, just watching my content, that you can do it. You have to believe in yourself and you have to truly, truly want it. Of course, it's going to be some of the hardest challenges ahead. But who cares? Nobody cares. Nobody cares at the end of the day whether you're doing good or bad, so you have to care. I care about myself, and I care that I'm doing the best I can. Sometimes I do get lazy. Actually, that's something that I'm learning about myself more and more, that, dang, I am pretty lazy. I am pretty okay with just accepting the bare minimum, and I want to change that. I say that I'm a musician, and sometimes I don't even sit down and really write music. I used to do that all the time, but now I'm just, okay, work and try to find time for things that I like to do, and that's it. I don't really go above and beyond. I do try my best to stay up and edit videos and post videos and share whatever I want to share, but sometimes I do kind of just slip up. And I do notice I am a bit impulsive, just like pulling out this sword. And of course, just wanted to just record videos and just make money off YouTube and just let my videos make a change in the world for me. And of course, I do want to also just be out there. This idea of, just being somebody who is reliable, strong. That's somebody who I want to embody every day. And yes, guys, I sometimes slip up. but I don't want to keep that trend going. I definitely want to just cut it right then and there, and then keep moving, get stronger. Right now I'm home, I'm back in home base, and here I am. I'm so grateful. I finally getting my things sorted out and got to find ways to make some money. And yes, guys, I have always mentioned this to those who needed to hear it, basically. And there's opportunities everywhere. And I recorded a video recently where I talked about how I, too, I fall prey to the idea that it's okay to receive free money, free things that just were given to you for free and just not have to work. But in reality, I realized that you have to work. We get to work. We get to use our arms and legs, if you're fortunate to have arms and legs, to work, to fight, to get strong. And yes, guys, this brings me back to my next episode. In this episode, basically, of just reinventing yourself, being somebody who is truly capable of conquering themselves, being able to say, "Hey, I'm done being a loser. I'm done being somebody that is okay with being the butt of the joke. I am done with that." And actually getting upset, actually getting worked up about it, because that's what it takes sometimes. Truly being upset at yourself, truly being upset at the circumstances you have found yourself in, and then making a difference and changing it. One of my big goals in life is to help out students who are unable to pay for college and help them out. Because I too was somebody who was aided on their journey to college and all that stuff. And I'm grateful for it. I wouldn't have met all the people I met and done the things I did without a little bit of a help. And now as an adult, I know how important it is to have money. And of course, money isn't everything, but money is definitely one of those tools that shows a person more of what they are. If you're a kind, generous person, you're going to be kind and generous to those who are less fortunate. But if you're somebody who is greedy and manipulative and hurts people and wants to just take, then you're going to just show more of that if you have more money. And I want to adapt and become somebody who is able to just say, yeah, $100,000 is not a problem. I want to invest in Bitcoin. Give me 20 Bitcoins. Give me this and that. Because I feel like I'm worthy. I feel like you're all worthy. And that all came with time. I actually definitely didn't even have this mindset of like, okay, yeah. It took a long time. I invested in myself. I put time and effort into learning about all these things I now know about, but I still have to learn about a certain amount of things for sure. I don't know everything, and I try not to be a know-it-all, but sometimes I do act like a know-it-all, and I do apologize for that, guys. Definitely not like something that I want to keep going or keep doing. But yes, guys, all that just to remind you guys, reinvent yourself if you have to. If you're tired of being somebody who is unrecognized or unappreciated, then become somebody and become someone who is worthy of all that stuff, because you guys are very capable of being somebody important to not only yourselves, to your families, but to the world around you. This life is pretty brutal. There's things going on all the time. Of course, there's our own governments and our own lives and our own everything. But you have to be able to find it within you to be strong. I am currently reading The Prince by Machiavelli, and he passed away and he died in 1527. 1527. That's kind of crazy to wrap your mind around. 2025 right now, this present moment. 2025 is a big year for all of us to really make the most out of it. We're already 20 days in? We're 18 days in, and we have what to show for. Have we made the most out of it? Have we already conquered the first 18 days of the year? Or have we not? Do we still have more work to do? I don't know if you guys knew this, but I am a guitar teacher. I teach guitar, and one of my big goals is to get 100 students this year, and just to influence 100 people to really look at the guitar differently, and to be accepting of the fact that we're not just guitarists, we're musicians. And I bring this up because sometimes you have to break things apart and then put them back together, reverse engineer it and come back together, figure out how it works. And throughout all of time, I brought up Machiavelli because that's like 1450s, 1500s, which is crazy to think about how we've come such a long way. And I'm very proud of the human race. And of course, we haven't been the best or the most amazing, gracious animal on earth, but we've come this far. We definitely can't give up or stop the fight. Now, here I am, guys, trying to reinvent myself every day. finally back from being sick, finally back from being ill. And now I just got to figure out ways to make it happen for myself and my family. I'm so grateful that I have the people in my life that challenge me, to make me feel strong, and even to make me question who I am and what I am. Because that's a big question you should ask yourself every day. Like, who am I? What am I? What am I becoming? And I share this with you guys in good faith that you guys will educate yourselves and study more about yourselves. And I'm just here to send that message, guys. Let's go ahead and keep going. Let's keep crushing it and unleash that inner warrior who will never give up. And yes, guys, I try my best to make sure that the message is positive, but sometimes I too even need to hear a harsh message, the harsh, brutal reality of where I'm at in life. Right now, I am a brokey. I am somebody who doesn't have a whole lot of money, doesn't have a whole lot of recognition, and hell, not a whole lot of respect from his family. But that's fine, because I'm going to change that. I'm going to make that not the reality that I want to live in, because it's not. And I share this because it's very true. The whole point of this episode is to share you guys the idea of reinventing yourself, becoming somebody better. And I am Mr. Genuine. It's just a fun name, but I want to uphold that name, Mr. Genuine. How else can I be truly honest and take off this mask and show you guys who I truly am? But the reality is I will always have a mask on. I will always be somebody who tries to protect himself from a large audience, from an audience, musicians, alike, everybody. You know, we all have to be aware of these masks that we put on. Because at the end of the day, I do love my family. I do love myself. I do love this city that I'm in. I love the earth, and I love the universe. I love God. And if I can promote that through my words, I definitely will. And if I don't truly, embody that or say that through my actions, then I do want you guys to know that it is just a front. I am just showing you guys a mask. But by being as brutally honest with the present moment and just sharing where I'm at and where I'd like to be, I hope you guys also can connect with me on that sense. Nobody's perfect. Everybody's going through something. And honestly, I've been thinking about my response to when somebody asks me, "How are you doing today?" I'm going to be brutally honest and say, "I'm suffering." Thanks for asking. How are you? Being able to practice a response, call and response, something really cool. You can do that by yourself. But of course, don't be weird. Don't be like those weird people who are out in the streets, literally talking to themselves. It's sad. It's truly sad. They don't have anybody to talk to. And if you try to talk to them, they'll probably just talk your ear off and you'll end up just like them. But that's the reality. I'm not trying to judge. I apologize for that. I'm not trying to judge. But I see that. And it is truly sad. But you can't be wasting time and energy trying to fix somebody that clearly doesn't even want to fix themselves. And here I am again, trying to remind you guys to reinvent yourself, to become somebody great. These are just words, guys. It takes action and true courage to be able to say, okay, I don't like that. I don't like where I'm at. I got to change this. I can only change this myself. I put myself in this situation and I'm going to take myself out. I'm going to learn this. I'm going to apply what I've learned. I'm going to share this wisdom. And of course, if I can prevent somebody from wasting years of their life with these words, I definitely will. That's all I got for you guys today. 15 minutes of just me explaining the importance of accepting that you can reinvent yourself. You can be somebody important. You can do this. But you have to work and you have to really, truly have a vision and plan of what you want. And study. Study, guys. That's the last thing I want to mention. Study. Truly break down something that is truly causing an issue in the mind. Being able to say, yeah, I don't get that. I'm scratching my head because I just don't know what to say. I don't know how to communicate. I don't know how to read this situation. I don't understand this math problem. I don't understand this chord. I don't understand this. And that's the first step to understanding, is to realize that you don't understand. Understand that there's methods out there that you're not aware of. Now, I come with you guys again with the last message. Thank you guys for watching my videos. Thank you so much for being a part of this. I definitely plan on going all year. I don't plan on dying, leaving this earth. I definitely don't want to be somebody that is going to just flow with the wind and just stop. I definitely want to keep going with you guys. Alrighty, guys. Thanks for watching. I will be here, and I will do the very best I can to ensure more quality content and more positive messages. Because it's not easy. Sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, like I said, I got that mask on and I take it off and I'm like, oh, finally got the mask off. I don't care about anybody else. I don't care about my problems. I don't care. But the reality is I do care. And the reality is I do want to just keep working hard. So if you guys have anything for me, if you guys wanted to share any of your ideas or wisdom with me, please send it with me. And of course, if you guys want to support me financially, that would be a blessing. You can as well, but you don't have to. No stress. There's money everywhere. Just climb up the tree and just grab that. Okay, guys. That's all I got for you guys today. Have that courage to reinvent yourself. Have that willpower. The infinite willpower out there is yours to take. Just be ready. Okay, guys. If you have anything else for me, if you have any questions or concerns, please go ahead and leave a comment, like and subscribe. Definitely leave me a comment if you guys have any great ideas for me to discuss or some guests. I definitely want to have more guests here on my podcast and just have more content for you guys. Alrighty, that's all I got. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being the amazing human beings you guys are. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you. Alrighty, that's all I got. Mr. Genuine, signing out. I will see y'all in the next stream, in the next podcast, in the next video. Thanks again, guys. Peace out.